So let's have a straight talk about the cost of freeze-dried food, because on the surface, it looks like it can be a little bit expensive based on what you're ordering. Some of the things to remember are you're not paying for all of the waste. So if you think about a mango, if you've ever tried to peel and then cut up a mango, you know what I'm talking about. Or a pineapple, you buy a pineapple that's this big. How much do you get out of it? How much do you really get to eat once you've had the time to peel it and core it? The nice thing about Thrive is the food comes in a can, and what's in the can is just the edible parts. So you're not having to pay for any of that waste or things that you would typically throw away. Then I also like to think about other type of waste. People throw away so much food. And you might have a recipe that calls for 2 stalks of celery and then you don't eat the rest. But if you have a can of it, you can just scoop out how much celery you need and use that for the specific recipe. So you can save on those things then also. Even if you can save on 1 meal of eating out a week, that can be a difference of $20 to $60 depending on the size of your family and where you're going to eat out. So that's another savings.
And that doesn't even consider the health benefits or keeping waste from your waste. It's usually a little bit trickier to keep to your nutrition goals when you're constantly going out for food. Then for me, it's also avoiding all the impulse purchases that could happen at the store.
At the grocery store. So I can go to the grocery store to buy milk and bread and somehow come out spending $75 to $100 worth of things. Sometimes it's just groceries, sometimes it's extra things. It can be anything. Anytime you run into the store for 2, maybe 3 things, a quick snack or missing ingredient, you always end up finding something else that you think you need or might want to get now instead of later, only to go home and find out you already had that there or didn't need to get it in the first place. Or when you go to the store for a pack of jerky and end up coming home with a whole box full of snacks and a pack of gum and maybe a drink, like it all adds up. Everything adds up.
And it's been proven that on average, people will end up spending $25 to $50 more than they originally planned on spending at the store when they go to the store.
So look overall at your whole eating plan and you'll find that you're saving money in ways that you didn't even think about. So I love the idea of taking advantage of those savings and just stockpiling extra food for emergencies. Why not have spare cans of everything that you're eating in the basement, closet, or under the bed? You never know when you're going to be snowed in. Okay, maybe not in Arizona, but maybe you want to stay in because it's too hot outside. Or if any emergency happens and you can't get to the store in time or right away before a specific meal or family gathering. I know for us, after I had my last baby, my husband was privileged to have paternity leave. But after his paperwork got messed up, we didn't have an incoming check for about a whole month. Yet, we didn't have to worry too much about food because we already had so much Thrive available on our shelves that we could still use that with other things that we had on hand to continue eating and create our family's favorite meals. If you have a couple extra cans on hand, that is never a bad thing. So think about that. Try to look at the overall picture instead of just how much these strawberries cost versus the ones in the grocery store.
Plus, don't forget to think about all the food you throw away. Your most expensive groceries are the ones you throw away.